We're live. He was in at the end, which I was happy about because he didn't really get a lot of love at the end.
Same thing with Ethan, like the last 2 minutes.
Okay, welcome everybody. We are live from Mount Prospect Ice Arena tonight. Joining me is Adam Sidoti. This is Franco Francesi. We are here for a big JV contest on a Sunday night after a sad Bears loss. GBS JV is going to take on St. Viator JV. Both of these teams towards the bottom third of the pack, I would say, in terms of the SHL JV leaderboard or standings.
Yeah, South, though, with a big win last night, moved up a couple of spots ahead of, or a spot ahead of GBN. The Lions have had a tough go of it recently toward the bottom, like you mentioned, the bottom third. I think they're in the bottom three. Last time these two teams played, I don't remember the game, but I saw the score 7-4 in favor of our Titans.
Yeah, so anything can happen though. It's another night at the rink. We'll get started here in just a moment and have a good broadcast, and hopefully the Titans can come out on top.
Well, hopefully they get that clock going. They have it in the second period. They don't have the professional clock system that we have at Glenview Community Ice Center. Oh, there they got it fixed now.
Special thanks, obviously, to Jason Weiss for helping us operate the camera, and Chris Rudd for helping us with the scoreboard.
We got our crew back to normal here. We're back to full strength. We were on
That's right.
a bunch of substitutions, backups, whatever you want to call them.
Yep.
Everyone did a great job in helping us out. Nice to have everyone back.
Definitely.
Jason Weiss, of course, winner of 2 Emmy Awards for his work on the camera.
Cinematic excellence.
If you go lower, you get a better angle far out.
Yeah.
But then
All right, we're getting just about ready here.
we don't need that last.
GBS needs to win tonight. You always want to try to get at least 4 points out of a weekend set. They received a tough 0 points on Friday night against Loyola.
Yeah, much more competitive game against them than we've had with them the first couple of contests. So we'll see how they shake.
One of the trends Loyola and yesterday's game was defenseman Zach Zebev ended up in the box a couple of times. So hopefully we'll reverse that trend tonight. We'll take a look at these refs, see whose side they're on this time.
I didn't make my referee donation, so we'll see. It's a 50-50.
All right, so we're going to see goalie Dean Galanis, Connor Sitt out with an injury. Zach Zebev and Charlie Friend coming out, and we're going to see Henry Brown taking center ice. We're going to drop here with Kozak and Hudgens starting us off.
All right.
How do we want to do this today?
Why don't I do color, or you play-by-play? You've done
Okay, go for
enough the last couple nights. So, all right, we're about to drop this puck here, and it does. St. Viator's takes it away, and it ends up in the neutral zone, and actually in their zone, but the referee's going to call a quick offsides, and Hudgens snapped a quick shot after the whistle, but we're going to do a face-off just in front of St. Viator's bench here.
Yeah, I think Hudgens either didn't hear the whistle or didn't care, and the Lions took a little bit of...
Right. Puck drops, and it ends up in the St. Viator zone. Good job by Hudgens there to create a little disconnection with the puck, but St. Viator is going to skate it out here and through the neutral zone, and they're going to send it just off ice. We've got Dean Galanis in goal tonight. Fighting for it behind the net there is St. Viator, ends up at the point. Shot and steered wide there by Galanis. Ends up in front of the net and gets stuffed in early for the St. Viator Lions. So a loose puck in front of the net leads to an early St. Viator goal.
Yeah, once again, our wingers get caught underneath and when they're trying to get the puck out of the zone, it just comes right back in and
Yeah.
on net. And unfortunately, looked like there's some miscommunication there
Yeah.
between the defensemen. And Weiss will take out his line, and we'll try to start over and get back into this.
Looks like we got the Weiss line with Sims, Udesky, and on defense we've got Smith and Francesi back there. All right, good job to win the puck, but ends up in St. Viator's stick in their zone. A little D-to-D pass, and they're going to try to break out the puck. Ooh, good job there to intercept, and we got a little 2-on-1 here. Weiss and Sims. Snapshot by Weiss gets gloved pretty easily there by the Viator goaltender. So
Yeah, Weiss came in there on a 2-on-1 and had looked like he may have had Sims getting go to the net, elected to shoot it, and the goalie did a good job of coming out and snatching that one out of the air.
puck drops, and it's won by Weiss. Smith is going to take it and send it around the net. Fighting for it there is Udesky and Weiss. Weiss with it now. Quick drop pass to Francesi. He's going to skate it in, send it on net. Good job there to stop that puck. Francesi fighting for it on the far boards, but St. Viator's going to break out with it. Skating with him there is Smith. He's going to send him wide and around the net. Reverses and sends it back around the net here. Gets centered, but good job there by Udesky to intercept that puck, and he's going to bring it over the neutral zone. Sends it forward to Sims and through. No icing there. Behind the net fighting forward is Sims, and the puck is laying and gloved up there by the St. Viator goalie. 13-13 left in the first. Little back and forth action, but St. Viator up 1-0.
Yeah, Viator struck early, but looks like South's had a few good opportunities here.
Yeah. Oh, good little quick shot there by, I believe that was Sabev to put it on
I
net.
think it was Cone.
Oh, Cone, thank you. St. Viator breaks it out. Ryder kneeling now with it over in the neutral zone. Good job by Jack Friedman there to intercept. Taken behind the net. Sent out towards the point, but intercepted by Sabev. Sabev gets taken down there along the boards, but and the puck ends up on the stick of Friedman. Friedman forward to Cone, and Cone, unfortunately, wrong pass there, but disconnected by St. Viator. Puck is battled for behind the
nice
net.
job there by Jack to kick that puck out.
Got to use every available resource to get the puck out when you can. All right, Rudd with it here behind the net, and he's going to look to skate it out. Does get it forward, but it gets stopped and before it gets to neutral zone, and St. Viator ends up with it in their zone. Good job to harass the defender there with Sabev. Fighting for it on the near board or on the far boards there is Friedman. Good job to get it out. St. Viator with it brings it back in through the neutral zone and over the blue line. Taking the corner is the forward from St. Viator, and he leaves it back behind the net. Centering pass gets disconnected and played forward there by Rudd.
It's tipped, so that's not going to be icing. And there's going to be a change behind the play.
Yep, we got Friend out there. Sabev, Sidoti, and Zappi now out there. Just missed an interception there with Sabev. Puck taken and just punched out of the zone there by Zappi. Onto the stick of St. Viator, and they're going to skate it through the zone. Taken there by Friend, and he's got it in the corner. Takes a little bit of a hit. And nice job there by Zappi to play it forward to Sabev. Sabev with a full head of steam. Splits the defenders. Good job there by the goalie to stop it. And
that's going to be
St. Viator's going to send it, all the way down, and we're going to get icing here. So
looks like Zach Sabev had a chance there on the rebound and skated away from
I
him.
can't believe he split the defenders the way he did. He had a full head of steam there.
Well,
so
it's one of those things you try, you learn, you figure that you can do that, and then we'll see if that comes up later on in the game.
All right, we got the Weiss line now with Udesky and Sims, Sabev and Friend. Puck drops, and it's one there. Fighting for it are both of the centers, but the Titans end up with it. Quick shot on goal gets gloved pretty easily there by the St. Viator.
Yeah, this goalie's done a good job so far, but every time he's gotten the rebound, he's pounced right on top of it, taking the whistle.
Yeah. Puck drops here and ends up at the point. D to D pass here to Friend, and he sends it back around the net. Weiss to Sims, hits the post with it. Weiss with it there in the corner, sends it back up to Friend, but they had a little miscommunication on where he should be.
Dangerous D to D pass there, back to Saxabev.
Good job there by Friend to get it to Sabev. Sabev working his magic, gives up the puck. Shot on net goes wide, thankfully.
Dangerous play there in front of the net.
Oh, good job there to center it, but nobody home to connect. Udeski with it now along the boards. Unfortunately, mishandles it and gives it back to St. Viator, but ends up with it on his stick, and he's going to skate it out through the neutral zone. He drives to the net, passes to Sims, but just misses the stick there on Sims. Udeski with a shot on goal, gets stopped. Smith with it at the point, gets sent down back into the corner.
I'd like to see Smith take that walk the line like he's doing now and shoot it.
Smith with a quick shot from the point gets deflected.
That's what he should have done the first time.
And St. Viator's going to send it all the way down, and that's going to go for icing. So 9:39 left here, and the puck's going to get dropped here just to the right of the St. Viator goalie.
Yeah, anytime the defenseman has that puck on the side and has an opportunity to skate toward that middle, walk the line, they call that. That's the correct play. Throw it on net. Good things happen. Nice job there.
Okay, it looks like we've got Brown, Hudgens, and Kozak, Francesi, and Smith. Puck drops, and they're fighting for it there at the dot.
Guys, skate hard.
Puck ends up on the stick of Hudgens. He dumps it down, and that's going to go for icing. Oh,
They
icing
waved
gets
it
called
off.
off there.
That ref called it.
Really surprised.
That was icing. You're right.
Fighting for it at the blue line's Francesi to Brown. Brown sends it on net, and that's gloved pretty easily there by St. Viator. St. Viator
no
goalie
whistle.
drops it. He's going to play it.
Well, nobody.
Nice job there by Hudgens. They're going to call high stick.
Oh, they are going to call a high stick there, yeah.
Yeah.
that's
That'll be a face-off all the way down. But or be at least outside the zone. We'll see where he places it. Yeah, they're going to put it all the way down. Interesting there, though, on that non-icing call was that the ref who has the call is the far ref, and he had his hand in the air, and the other ref just ignored him.
Huh.
So,
interesting.
all right. Well,
Maybe
no
he's
harm,
got
no
somewhere to
foul.
be tonight.
they're in the right. They're in the same spot for icing anyway, so I guess it all worked out.
Okay, puck's going to drop just to the right of Dean Galanis, and it's won there by Brown. Sent back out to the point and sent down and around the goalie. Onto the stick of Smith. Ends up back out to the point. The defender missed it, and Hudgens on a little bit of a break. Sends it on net, and it's gloved pretty easily by the goalie there. Good job there by Hudgens to get an opportunity on net. Nothing wrong with sending the puck on the goalie. You never know if he gives up a rebound.
This goalie is a little bit dramatic. You see a couple of facial or expressions, and he's holding the puck, flipping it out there.
Yeah.
We'll see if South can make him pay.
Okay, we got the Sidoti line here with Batista and Zapvi. Sabev and Friend at D. Puck drops, and it's won by St. Viator. They're skating through the neutral zone. Intercepted there by Friend in front of the net. He plays it out towards the blue line, and it gets kicked into the GBS bench here. So we're going to do a face-off. I'm not sure if they're going to do it on the... Yeah, they are going to do it in the...
where he threw it, which is in the corner.
So they're going to do it just to the left of Dean Galanis here, kind of deep in the Titans zone. Good job winning the face-off there by Sidoti to the corner, and that ends up back out on the stick of Friend. Friend plays it forward to Batista, and Batista's skating hard for it, but it's in the St. Viator zone. Good job on the forecheck here by Sidoti. Sidoti plays it forward, and good job by Sabev to intercept. Sabev sends it back down and around, and skating for it there is Batista. Friend mishandles the puck at the blue line, and it's going to be skated forward by Kneeling. Good job to take him off the puck there is Sabev. Sabev plays it forward and onto the stick of Weiss. Weiss is going to skate pretty hard through the neutral zone, beats the first guy, sends it on net, goes just wide of the goalie though.
Did they change?
Okay, skating through the neutral zone, but intercepted there by GBS. Played forward to Sims. Sims has a Weiss. Unbelievable save there by the St. Viator's goalie. Great job there by Sims to get the puck to Weiss, and what an opportunity that was. But
That's going to be icing. Really nice save there by the goalie. Nice setup by Weiss and Sims.
yeah.
It seemed like maybe too tight to get that pass through, but it worked. Goalie just was up to it, I guess. So they have it now 10 shots to 5 in favor of GBS. Sounds about right.
Okay, the puck drops and St. Viator wins that. They send it around the net. They're going to play the puck forward into the neutral zone and punched forward and onto the stick of our defender, Rudd. Rudd sends it out back into the St. Viator zone, and St. Viator's looking for a breakout. Unfortunately, mishandled there at the blue line. Missed an opportunity to keep it in, but here's Andrew Sabev fighting for it on the far boards. He's got it here and onto the stick of Hudgens. Hudgens tries to send it deep, but it gets intercepted. So here's Noah Cohen here doing a good job on the. Looks like we're going to have a little tussle here at the midline.
Cohen and Mercado.
Looks like both of them are
going to
both of them are going to go out. It looks like at least one, maybe two.
Yeah, I think the first hit was clean, and then Mercado went back at him, and I think after that there was some retaliation. The ref was pointing to the box saying, "Hey, you're going to join him." Really appropriate when adults are yelling at kids.
I thought.
Highly recommend that. We have some good fixing going on there in the rinks. Glass.
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys saw the piece of the glass went off. Or
One of the
brackets.
One of the brackets did fall off. So a little bit of bad blood between these two teams, no doubt about it. So we're going to get offsetting penalties. It looks like.
You got to take both penalties off the boards. It should be. Oh, they are going to play. No, they're going to play 5-on-5. So these are going to be offsetting penalties. They'll take that penalty off the board. It'll be 4:51 in the whistle. And that's when both players will be able to come out and fight, like in the NHL.
Ooh, good job winning it there as Hudgens. It ends up in the zone, and they're fighting for it there. Hudgens doing a good job of keeping it in the zone.
Really good job.
Onto the stick of Brown. Brown fighting for it on the far boards, but it's going to get punched out and into the bench of St. Viator's. So that's going to end up all the way down. For a face-off just to the right of the St. Viator's goalie. You're right, the parents were telling their own players to sit down there. That was interesting. Choice of words, but. All right, we got the Weiss line here with Sims and Budeski, Sabev and Friend. Puck drops and it's one to the corner. Taken behind the net and taken there by Viator. Viator's going to play the puck forward. Onto the stick of Friend. Friend shoots it over, passes over to Sabev and brings it across the blue line and sends it just wide of the net. Sims fighting for it there, ends up on the stick of 11. Nice job to spin around and send that on net, but good job by Galanis to stop it. Here comes Sims back in the other direction. Really nice job getting around the first defender. Great pass onto the stick. Wow, what a really nice pass there by Sims. Ends up on the skate of Udeski. I think that got kicked. I don't even think that got
the
shot.
goalie like almost like a backhand catch on. I'm telling you, he's a little too theatric for my liking.
Yeah, no doubt.
Nice save though.
Yep, puck drops and it's won by Weiss there. Taken by Udeski, sent back out to Friend. Friend's going to send it down to the corner. Fighting for it there is Weiss, but good job by St. Viator to skate it out. Nice pass here to number 40. He's going to skate with it over the zone. Fighting for it there is Sabev. Sabev ended up with a hand pass there, unfortunately. Knocked it forward and wasn't the first to touch it. So.
And it was from inside the zone. It would have been okay, but it left the zone, and so it's an easy hand pass call. And luckily, the rest didn't have to make that call because all the fans over here to our right just did.
All right, puck's going to drop just to the right of Galanis, and it is won by St. Viator out to the point. Defender sends it down to the corner, and shot from the corner goes just wide of the goalie. Puck ends up in the corner and taken by Sabev. He's going to reverse course, skate with it a little bit.
Other way.
He tried to go off of the back of the net, and that gets intercepted by St. Viator. Shot on goal, goes just wide. Onto the stick of Viator and ripped wide. Far boards here fighting for it is Weiss. Now
Lions
back
building some
behind the net
momentum
here is Sabev. Sabev punches the puck forward, but it doesn't get out. Now it's out and into the neutral zone, and fighting for it there is St. Viator. St. Viator called the penalty on himself, and then he ends up taking the puck to the face.
That puck was offside, so they all had to clear the zone, unfortunately.
All right, St. Viator sends it down and all the way around the goal.
Zach Sabev is there, though.
Sabev punches it back to Friend, and Friend's going to play it up the boards. Udeski with it, fighting for it there, but loses the puck. Ends up in the slot on net and doesn't end up on net, thankfully.
You don't like to see your goalie ducking.
Weird bounce off the boards as Sabev takes it. He's going to send it all the way down and get a little bit of a.
That's something Zach Sabev does a lot when he's tired. You'll notice that he'll just ice the puck.
So we're gonna have
for a while.
We're gonna have icing there.
So GBS finds itself in a familiar spot, down 1-0.
All right, Sidoti wins the puck to his partner and onto the stick of Smith. Smith hits the puck forward, and unfortunately it's going to go all the way down, but it doesn't go all the way down for icing. Puck stops just short. St. Viator, however, looking to break out. Good job there by Friedman to fight for it. Shot sent just wide of the goalie. Puck ends up in the corner. Sidoti punches it forward to Batista. Batista loses it, ends up on the stick of really nice centering pass there, but good job to break that up.
Well,
we're going to have a penalty here.
I'm not sure on who.
Puck ends up on the point. Shot gets deflected up into the netting, and we're going to have a penalty here on the Titans. Looks like we're going to get a cross check. I'm not sure who.
Are they calling
He's
that on Braden
talking to
Smith?
66 there. That's Braden Smith.
What do you do?
They're calling a cross check here, so.
Interesting call.
I missed it.
We got Smith going in for 2 minutes, so on the penalty kill is going to be Weiss and Sims, Sabev and Friend.
It's a critical face-off here. You want to try to win this back and get it out and set the tone for the penalty kill.
Winning the faceoff there is Weiss to the corner, but Friend got outskated, unfortunately, and St. Viator's has it. They're setting it up. D-to-D pass here. Now into the corner and mishandled there by number 92. Back out to the point. Cross-ice pass gets intercepted by Weiss, and skating hard for it there is Sims. St. Viator ends up with it, and they're going to send it back into their zone. Onto the stick of Sabev, and he's going to send it out and stop there in the neutral zone. Skating through the neutral zone here is 67. He's going to try to set it up, and he does. Finds number 20. He gets emerged on. Good job there.
Sims. Looks like Sims may have had a chance there to take that puck and go.
Here's number 20 now on the point. He sends it down and through the crease. Thankfully, not a dangerous position. Skating with it here is 92. Sends it down to the corner. Cutting to the net is number 20 and
Somehow
gets a
that
shot
didn't
on
go
goal.
in.
I'm not sure how that doesn't go in, but great job by Galanis. Puck ends up all the way back in. Here comes just wide. Got to get those opportunities on net. Good job there by the forward for St. Viator to send a shot on net. Now the puck in front, turning, and glove there by Galanis. Great job there. A couple opportunities for Viator on the counter.
Yeah, some sloppy play with the puck behind the net there and almost cost them another goal.
Yeah.
Nice job there on the coming out on the ice from Udeski. Came off the bench, tipped it ahead to himself, and just couldn't quite put that in.
We got 15 seconds left in this St. Viator power play.
And 1:47 to go in the period.
Puck drops and it's won by St. Viator out to the point. Pass sent on net, intercepted there by Friedman. Friedman's going to take it and send it all the way down. Actually, don't mind that. It's going to kill the rest of the power play. All right, we're going to go back to full strength now. Ooh, good job by Cohen, but I think they're going to get him there for a hook. So one power play will end and another one will begin. Unfortunately, there Cohen is going to get his second
There
penalty.
seems to be a definitive anti-Cone group over here at St. Viator. I saw a few of those parents were waving bye-bye to him. I think that was a soft call. It looked like he just played that puck and the kid skated into his stick afterward and fell down. And if you play the puck and the player trips after that, it's usually not a penalty.
Yeah.
Here it was.
All right,
Tired penalty kill unit.
Puck's going to drop, and it's one to the corner, sent around the goal by Friend. Good job by Weiss to intercept. Sabev intercepts and sends it all the way back down on net. Good job playing it there was the goaltender, but the defender decided to take it around the goal anyway. So more time for us to kill. All right, skating out with it now is 15, and he gets disrupted forward. We've got an offsides call here right at the blue line. The down goalie, the ref down below missed it, but the one at the top of the key was able to get it. So
yeah, it was interesting. Two players for the Lions just skated into each other, drawing the third player offside.
So this puck's going to drop just outside of the Titan zone. Weiss skating in for it. Puck drops and it's one. Onto the stick of Friend, and Friend's going to send it down into the St. Viator zone. We got about 45 seconds left in the period. All right, skating through the neutral zone now is St. Viator, but they end up with it, send it back into the zone. Taken out by Sabev, and Sabev's going to get it out. They're going to make St. Viator go 200 feet here. 30 seconds left here in the period. St. Viator looking for a little breakout here, or a little. All right, skating through the neutral zone now is St. Viator. Disconnected from the puck by Weiss.
Yeah, Weiss got his stick in there, knocked it away, and 5 seconds left here.
Ends up out on the point. Puck sent on net, but deflected wide of the goal, and that's how that period's going to end. Final score of the first period, 1-0 St. Viator with 34 seconds left on the power play. So,
one goal on 8 shots for the Lions, and frankly, I don't know that they had one other really good opportunity.
Yeah. We're going to take a little break here, and we'll see what happens when we come back. But Titans will start one skater down for 34 seconds, and
Moan serving his second penalty of the game, right?
yeah, that's right.
Penalty killers have been killers. Well, it's just
It was a tired penalty kill, so we'll see if this will help. Hopefully. Any thoughts on that Notre Dame not getting a playoff bid?
I guess it's time to join a conference, right? It's
You join the bottom 5 conference and get one of those seats.
That's right.
Like, why are we doing that? Dame said no bowl game. You're not going to have us in the playoffs. You're not going to play in a bowl.
What's funny is the bowl championship series probably needs Notre Dame more than Notre Dame needs it. They always seem to be seeded very well in college football playoffs, like to the point where their record in the playoffs has been pretty disastrous. But hey, it is what it is, I think.
Last year, though.
No, last year they did put up a good showing for sure.
But you're right. Their bowl record is they get over bowled.
Yeah.
They just a higher.
And I get it.
Draw.
They have an amazing fan base. They attract a lot of eyeballs, and eyeballs sell money. Eyeballs is money. So anyway. All right, here we go. We're going to drop this puck here. Titans skating down a man. Puck drops and onto the stick of St. Viator. They're going to skate it through the neutral zone, and send it down and around into the corner. Okay, puck played out to the point. Driving down with it now is the defender as they look to do a little bit of passing. Onto the stick here of 94, and he centers it. Blocked there by Sabev. Sent down and around the goalie.
Oh, Charlie, you got to hit him there.
Puck centered and thankfully deflected out to the neutral, or excuse me, out to the point. All right, this penalty ends and we're on full strength. A wide open net, missed there by number 20. Thankfully for the Titans.
No.
Skating through the zone there was Udesky, but he gets taken off the puck. Good job there by Sabev to disconnect him from the puck, and he sends it all the way down.
And this one's going to be an icing. So
That is going to go for icing for sure.
after a long penalty kill that goes across 2 periods, usually you just want to get that puck out right away. Instead, Udesky skated with it through the middle there, or through the zone a little bit, had it dislodge, and then Zach Sabev said, all right, I'll just throw it all the way down, take the whistle, get some new skaters out there, see if they can regroup here.
Titans bring out the Sidoti line with Zappi and Batista. They're going to have Sabev and Friend on defense. All right, puck drops, and it's won there by Sidoti. Good job, but it does end up on the stick of St. Viator. They send it on towards the net, but it gets deflected to the corner. Onto the stick of Sabev, and he sends it forward. Unfortunately, mishandled by Zappi. Puck gets skated through the zone here, but onto the stick of St. Viator. Goes back door, but misses the stick of the forward. Good job there by Sabev to get it out. Unfortunately, St. Viator's still with possession.
Viator's looking for that long pass.
Viator's gets it, and they're skating through the zone. Sent on net. Wide. Right on target there. Beats Galanis to the stick side, and we have a 2-0 lead for St. Viator.
Yeah, the number of opportunities from the defensemen to get it out to those wingers, and a few times they've just evaded their sticks and weren't able to break it out, and that's what happens. I think Galanis probably wants that one back.
Oh, most assuredly. It wasn't a hard shot, but it was in the right spot. And sometimes that's all it takes, like you said. Little change in the line here. They're going to skate out Weiss, Hudgens, and Sabev. Puck ends up onto the stick of Friedman. Friedman, unfortunately, mishandles it. That gets buried by number 92.
That was a good shot.
Really nice shot there, high to the glove side, and finds the corner of the net. 3-0 St. Viator.
Not the start that South was looking for here, and put themselves in a difficult position. It's tough to come back down 3 on the road.
Yeah, Titans got their work cut out for them.
It was a good shot, but it was also another one of those where, you'd like to get that corner covered from that angle.
Puck drops onto the stick of Rudd. He plays it forward and intercepted there by St. Viator, and they skated into the zone. Falling down there was Rudd. Shot sent on net, and it was underneath Galanis. Fighting for it there were St. Viator and the Titans, and thankfully Galanis was able to stuff it. We definitely have some feistiness here in the crowd.
Very difficult situation right now South finds themselves in. They absolutely need to score the next goal. It has to come soon, I think.
Puck is going to drop just to the right of Galanis here. Puck drops, and it's one to St. Viator's stick. Sent on net, but ends up in the netting. And we're going to do another faceoff.
They're going to say that was deflected by South, and so faceoff will take place inside the defensive zone here.
All right, puck drops here, and fighting for it at the dot is
That's
Weiss.
a hook. That was a hook. He was holding Weiss's stick up.
Ends up on the stick of Smith. Smith sends it forward, but nobody there to get it.
Ref has not made a single effort to move out of the way.
Taking it there was Sims. Wow, St. Viator with a really nice backdoor pass, but the forward unable to make a play on it. Taking it now is Udesky through the neutral zone.
Get in front.
Really nice
It's in.
tic-tac-toe.
It's in.
Great job there by Udesky to find Sims in front of the net. Sims stuffs it in. Great play there.
All right, so we said South had to score right away, and they did. So nice job there by Udesky to skate through the zone with some speed. Got it in front to Sims, and like you said, Sims kind of stuffed that through. It looked like the defenseman for the Lions may have fell over his goalie there.
Yeah. Like you said, Titans really needed to strike back, and they did. We've got
Ask for another goal, maybe?
ask and you shall receive.
We'll see. Here we go.
Puck drops here, and it's one into the Titan zone. Taking it here now is Sabev. He's going to send it out forward and onto the stick of Udesky and forward to Weiss. Weiss to Sims. Sims sends it behind the net. Ends up back behind the net.
A lot of yelling going on. I'm not really sure what they're seeing. It's been hockey.
Onto the stick of Sims in the slot. Fires it just high. Another shot on goal goes wide. Sabev.
Yes, that's off of Weiss or Udesky. That was from Sabev at the point. I believe it was Udesky that tipped it in. Either way, it's the second goal that we talked about. And the Titans find themselves right back in this, trailing 3-2 here in the second period.
Really nice job there by the Titans to create some pressure, keep a couple of bodies in front of the net. I think it's not out of the realm of possibility for you to right now ask for another goal since you've asked for two.
I don't want to be selfish, but I will be here. So pretty remarkable. 2 goals in a matter of 30 seconds.
All right, puck drops and it's won by Weiss. I think this is going to give the Titans a little bit of juice here.
You could feel the momentum just shift there after that first goal.
All right, skating with it now is Sabev. He unfortunately mishandles it. Sent through the crease and nobody there for Viator. But taking it through the neutral zone now is Sims. Sims with some fancy skating. On his backhand sends it just wide.
Yeah, a 3-on-1 opportunity there.
Friend unfortunately had it and fanned on the puck, but does a good job of getting back with a great stick lift there, and does a really nice job of taking him off the puck.
Nice job by Friend and a smart play by Weiss there to cross over the line before throwing that down, avoiding the icing.
Sims onto the stick of Brown. Brown shoots it just wide.
Brown just onto the ice off of the change. Good opportunity there.
Brown back out to the point, and it's taken there by sent down into the goalies. Not a good job there. I think Sabev was tired. Both defenders were very tired on that and did not get back in time. And Galanis missed an opportunity to freeze the puck, unfortunately. And St. Viator with a tic-tac-toe goal.
Brown came onto that onto the ice on the change with a great opportunity in front of the net, and it looked like maybe Friend thought it was going to be an icing. I'm not really sure why he didn't go hard after that one.
Yeah. All right, puck gets one onto the stick of St. Viator and sent down and into the zone. Fighting for it there is Smith, excuse me. Stuck in the corner there, now onto the stick of Francesi, and he's going to play it forward to Zappi. Zappi takes a big hit along the boards. Skating for it here is Francesi, and he sees it up to Zappi. Taking him off the puck there is Francesi. He ends up with the puck back all the way back into the St. Viator zone. Getting off the ice there is Zappi.
Opportunity there.
Pushing him off the puck there is Francesi. Good job to disconnect.
The puck
Puck
is
ends up
loose.
squirting past him though. Snapshot on net is taken. Good job to stop it there is Galanis.
That's
all right, sent
offsides
all the way
right
down
there.
and around in the goal. Good pass forward up to Hudgens. Now on the stick of Francesi, he sends it to Batista. Batista's going to send it deep. Full change here now for the Titans.
Hudgens applying the forecheck there.
Taking it over the neutral zone is St. Viator, but good job there by Friedman to disconnect. St. Viator ends up with it, and they're going to send it down and around the goalie. Fighting for it on the far boards is Freeman. Now it's back behind the net. Puck ends up here on the near boards, and St. Viator has it. They send it across the crease, nobody home. Taken there by Hudgens, but taken off the puck.
Nice shot by Rudd there.
Really nice job by Rudd to intercept that pass. That was a good pass there by St. Viator. They're going to center it again, and it's stopped there. I guess it hit the net. They continue to put a lot of pressure on the goalie. Shot from the point goes just wide. Unfortunately, not willing to fight for it there is Hudgens.
Oh, now he is. And that's
Now
probably
onto the stick of Weiss, and Weiss is going to skate it through the neutral zone and into the zone.
Oh, he just threw his stick, and they're not.
They're going to have a penalty
They're
here.
going to have a penalty.
Onto the stick of Friedman, quick shot, and it's stopped there by St. Viator.
There were really 2 penalties on that play. You had the first down there where he threw the guy's stick, threw Hudgens' stick, and then again over here there was a slash. But it looks like right now there's been a lot of standing around and watching. We saw that on the goal, the 4th goal that came in. Both defensemen kind of stood and watched, and we saw it down there. Weiss uncharacteristically stopped and watched the puck move behind and waited for his defenseman to come get it. The defenseman was late to it, and they kept the puck in. But we got on the power play, so let's get another goal.
This is what the Titans really needed after that barrage of activity in front of Dean Galanis. They need to go on a power play here, keep some possession, and put some pressure on the other goalie here. Puck drops, and it's one to the corner. Sent out to the... Sent all the way back down and around here. A little miscommunication on who should take that puck. And I'm not sure who wants the puck, but St. Viator has it. Nice little pass through the neutral zone here. Unbelievable shot there. Titans just getting outplayed at this point. Shorthanded goal here. A lead to a 5-3 lead here for St. Viator.
That was bad.
Well, after fighting back to get it to within 1 goal, we just watched the Lions regain that 3-goal lead. Frustrated looks on the faces of Titan skaters and their parents.
All right, puck drops, and it's won by St. Viator. That's a familiar phrase I've been using all night. We're not winning face-offs. We're being outskated, so we got to figure something out here.
Let's go.
Puck here taken by Friend behind the net. He's going to skate it forward on the snapshot. Over the neutral zone, mishandles it, but onto the stick of Sims. Sims threw into the slot and unfortunately fires it wide and high. So.
Yeah, nice play by Sims there to create some space, but then he fired it about, 10 feet high.
Yeah. Titans in desperate need of getting some shots on net here. They still have the advantage, so what they need to do is get a puck in.
Yeah, he figured they need to get a goal here before this period comes to an end. Checking on this power play, give themselves a chance. Come back.
All right, puck drops. In the slot, shot just wide of the goalie.
Yeah, that was screened. The goalie didn't see it. Luckily for him, it went wide.
Puck intercepted there by Weiss behind the net.
Out
to the point. Sabev to Weiss. Weiss
I don't like a shot there.
Sends
like
it just wide.
there.
Onto the stick of Friend. Friend over to Sabev, and Sabev's going to snap a shot on net.
Loose.
We have a loose. Good job by the goalie to keep that out of the net. Friend takes it and gives it back to Sims, but he mishandles the puck. Gets played back out to Sims, to the stick of Friend. Friend back to Sims. Shot
gone high.
Just high of the net. Puck in the corner here. We've got 20 seconds left in the power play. Sabev with it down to the corner, onto the stick of Sims. Sims back to Sabev.
He's got an opening.
Oh, shot there. Very nice goal there.
The ref didn't even see that. We're going to talk about it for a second, but the ref didn't even know it went in. That was a great shot. Nice setup there. Good pass earlier from Friend. Instead of shooting it, went to Sims. Sims back to Sabev. Went around, came back up to him, and good use of the point there. And GBS trying to claw themselves back into this game.
Sabeb
over.
with the bar down goal from the point. What a snapper.
Yeah, it was a great shot. I've always seen a couple of great shots. I thought the Lions shot on the previous goal was a really nice shot. And Sabeb definitely stepped back up there.
All right, we got Cone back out there with Brown and Hudgens.
Interesting setup here. Brown playing wing now.
Puck played forward there by Smith, and it's stuck along the far boards in front of the bench of St. Viator. Ends up back onto the stick of Francesi, and he's going to skate it up and dump it down. Ends up right back out.
Cone with another hit there.
He's really lucky he didn't get a third period or a third penalty. St. Viator with it. Shot on net, steered wide. Played out and forward onto the stick of the defender who sends it on net.
I'd like to see him cover that one up there and that one up the middle.
Fighting for it on the far boards is Smith and Hudgens. Brown looking for an opportunity to pick off the puck. Ends up centered onto the stick of Cohen. Cohen to Brown, and Brown punches it forward.
It's going to hit their bench, I think.
Looks like it's going to be a touch, and
then a big hit at the end of the play there. I don't think it was intentional, but Brown went flying.
Why did they stop that? I'm kind of curious.
I think they're claiming that it hit the bench, and it hit the bench on the way out, and we shot it out, and therefore it's going to be a face-off down there. But the ref is saying it's a face-off outside the blue line. It's probably the wrong call. It's the wrong call.
What do you think it should be in there?
Yeah, it should be, because it was shot from...
What happens if they were leaning over, though?
Well, I guess that might be what they're arguing.
All right, puck's going to drop here, and it does. It's one into the zone. Quick shot, goes just wide. We've got to get a stick in front of these guys.
You also have to win a face-off. That's been a big problem tonight.
Fighting for it there is Brown, and he ends up with it on his stick. Nice pass over to Kozak, who didn't really do much with it. Still on the stick of Brown. He sends it into the zone. St. Viator with it now. Unfortunately, pinching was Rudd there. Unfortunately, didn't get it. Fighting for it there was Brown. Hudgens giving some chase. It's played up and through the zone. Cross ice pass to Brown. Quick pass over to Hudgens. Sends on net just wide. Fighting for it there is Brown. He goes to center it. Gets deflected.
Nice
Good job there by Brown.
Back checking there is...
Nice move there by the defender to evade Brown and send it through the zone. It's going to end up all the way down, but Rudd punches it out.
Brown has it now.
Stolen there by Brown, up to Hudgens. Hudgens unable to corral the puck, though. Taken by Rudd, and Rudd's going to send it around, down and around. St. Viator looking for a breakout. They punch it forward up to the 43, the rider kneeling. He falls down with it, but it's taken by 11. Centered. Good job there by Friend to interrupt that pass.
Nice.
Fighting for it in the corner there is Friend and Sims. Taken by Weiss. Weiss sends it up to Friedman. Friedman looking to break it out, but unable to get it past the defender. Puck sent behind the net, but intercepted by Friend. Friend is going to punch it out. And it's going to be taken here by Udeski. Udeski with a shot on net, gets blocked. Centered and onto the stick of Sims. Good job there by Friend and Sabeb to keep the puck out of the zone. Puck now on the stick of Sabeb, skated forward but intercepted by 15. He centers it and stolen there by Sabeb. He's going to have a full head of steam, but the referee got in his way. St. Viator with it now in the neutral zone. Good job by Weiss to intercept the puck there. Cross ice pass over to St. Viator, and that's going to go all the way down for icing.
Interesting play over here in the neutral zone. The puck was dislodged and it went back in. We had a player who was already offsides, but the ref waved off the offsides, claiming that the Lions brought the puck into their own zone.
Interesting.
Not sure if that was the right call, but didn't really matter. No goal was scored.
Pretty critical time here for the Titans to try to get one more goal up. We got 3 minutes left in the period.
Lions have done a good job on the face-off all night. They won
Yep.
that one relatively easily.
Cross ice pass gets missed onto the stick of Sabev here in his zone. Plays it over to Friend, who's going to play it back down and around the net onto the stick of Sabev. Played
Long
up to
pass.
Sims, but just misses him, and this is going to go for icing.
I was
So,
hoping that they tipped off his stick. It didn't, though, huh? Well, I don't blame Zach for trying to hit Elliott out there on the long pass.
yeah, he
there.
had him. He had him wide, and unfortunately just didn't connect, and that happens.
South has to be careful here with this face-off. Number 15, Sang, who's I think he has 2 goals tonight, that same spot.
Yeah.
He likes that spot. And you can see that corner is open there on the net.
Yeah. Puck drops, and it's won by St. Viator, and they airmail one just past the goalie.
And they're gonna, that should be out of the zone, but they're gonna keep it in the zone. It didn't look like anybody touched that, just threw it into the netting. We'll try again.
Quick
That's that
shot
play.
deflected by Udeski and skated out by Weiss.
That was that play to Sang, who, are they gonna say that hit the bench?
They are going to say this is icing here. That was on the outside of the red line there. So
Interesting.
puck's going to go all the way down for a face-off just to the left of St.
Pretty
Viator.
bad play there for the Lions. You know, you have possession of the puck, you have control.
Yeah.
I don't mind dumping it in, but at least gain control, gain the line, and then dump it in.
Yeah, 1 or 2 strides and you're over the halfway
Yeah.
line, and you could send it down.
We're gonna see a setup here. I'm guessing Weiss is gonna try to tie him up here. He's had some trouble.
All right, face-off one there onto the stick of Sabev. He sends it down, but it gets deflected. Weiss with it there, sends it on net. Good
Rebounds
job
in
to
front.
stop it there.
Another one, it's in.
Wow, great job by Sabev. I don't think the goalie ever saw it.
Not at all. He was still in the butterfly from the prior save.
Yeah,
And I think Zach saw that one angle and just got that right above the pad. That was maybe, what, 12, 13 inches off the ground and
Yep.
right over the pad. Zach Sabev pulling Titans back to within 1.
great job there by the Titans. They really needed to find that goal there. Skating hard, get some momentum heading into the third period. But you know what? We've got over 2 minutes left here. Plenty of time to equalize this contest. Just got to see if we can make it happen. Great job there by Sabev from the point. Puck drops, and it's won by Weiss. He's
On the
skating with it
forward.
hard and sends it around the net. Sent to the far boards there and won by Sims. Good job by Sims in the corner. Sidesteps one
move.
defender, but taken off the puck by another. So good job there by Sims, but great job by Charlie Friend there to knock the forward off the puck.
Smart pass by Sims to wide open Weiss too.
Weiss with it over the blue line. He plays it back to Sabev.
Why not? Oh,
Great job there to send it on net. That
So
time
that
the
was looking
goalie was
for-
ready.
Sabev was looking for the second period hat trick there.
All right. Minute 32 left in the second period. Titans still chasing one.
Good opportunity here to try to win that puck back and get Smith or Freeman involved. Shots
Sidoni's-
from the point.
Sidoni's won a couple face-offs tonight. Let's see if he can win another. And
Not that
he
time.
unfortunately gets tied up there.
And
they
gets
end up
cross-checked
with
right in
it.
front of the ref. No call.
All right, skating through the zone here is St. Viator, taken wide. Good job by Smith to disrupt that puck. Unfortunately, skating through the slot is 57. Just can't let these guys roll through the neutral zone like they are. You can't let them go unblocked into the slot for shots on goal. Just not a good recipe at all. So we got a minute 14 left.
God,
Coach
Sidoti
Eberle's
needed to
giving-
pick that guy up across the middle. And
Heavily giving a
was too
lecture.
busy
I'm
in
not
the
sure
corner.
to who. Puck drops and St. Viator's still with it.
The players he needed to lecture are on the ice.
Here's Sidoti who has it along the near boards and punches it forward, but onto the stick of St. Viator. Smith with it, and he sends it down. There's going to be no icing there.
Opportunity,
an opportunity
for a
to
forecheck
play.
here. He skated right past him and planted himself there.
Unfortunately, blowing a tire behind the net was Batista.
Until we're not back checking.
Here comes the defender who centers it, but it goes wide onto the stick of Batista. He skates it forward, takes a little hit in front of the bench.
Nice set.
Smith with it, punches it forward, but intercepted by St. Viator. They're going to send it into the zone, but good job by Smith to play it back. Smith over to front. Friedman up to Hudgens, and Hudgens going to skate with it a little bit. Unfortunately, loses the puck.
15 seconds, and they're trying to change. They just gave a good opportunity there.
Good job by Hudgens to intercept, and he's going to send it down. Not going to be icing. Fighting for it on the far boards was Kozak, but the period is going to end. Score right now 6-4 St. Viator. So after a little bit of momentum, 2 goals in a row, Titans give up one there with a couple minutes left, and
you get a sense that 6 goals might not be enough in this game.
They find themselves fighting for to get back into this game. So there's a lot of scoring though, at least in that
It's
period.
interesting. All the shots that have gone in have been from the point, from distance.
Yeah.
I don't know if Glamis is having a tough time picking the puck up off their sticks or what, but like 2 of those goals were from the point on the corners. One of those goals was kind of straight on, but from a high slot right to him. Frustrating, certainly.
Well, Titans got 15 minutes to figure it out. Third period coming up here in just a moment.
Yeah, really disappointing though, when you're cut it to 1 goal and immediately give up a second one. Huh? It's what?
Caleb.
No, I haven't seen him.
Caleb?
Like ex-teammate.
Oh.
We're just not
Stout.
skating.
Stout?
We're not skating.
We're being outskated, is what, for sure.
I saw him during warm-ups, but I don't see him.
Excuse me.
I saw him during warm-ups, but I didn't see him.
I saw him out there for a shift, but
Did you?
just a shift, yeah. And they seem to be skating the same 2 lines,
He's
yeah.
there at the end of the bench there,
Yeah.
sitting down.
Okay, this Weiss line's going to skate out here with, and Sets wins the puck back to Friend. Friend sends it to Saba. Saba sends it on net and almost beats the goalie to the stick side, to the glove side. Fighting for it there is Weiss. Ends up with it on his stick. He looks to stuff it. Unfortunately, good stop there. Sent from the point and gloved there by the goalie. Good opportunity there. They gave up the puck
Andrew
behind the
Sabev
net.
left the bench during the second period. I saw him walking off. He's now returning to the bench, but not in his equipment. So I'm not really sure what happened there.
Huh.
They got hurt or...
Interesting.
So we're down a couple players right now. A couple key players.
Okay, fighting for it on the far boards there is Udeski and Weiss. Puck ends up on the far boards and they're looking to break out, but intercepted by Sabev. Good job there to keep it in the zone. Ends up back around the net. Puck goes cross ice and out of the zone. Good job there by Sabev, but Titans go ahead and touch up and they're gonna head back in for the forecheck. Yes, good job there by Sims to disrupt the puck. Taking it now is Sims. Sims to Weiss, and puck gets chopped to behind the net. Okay, playing it through is number 11. Who did not make it all the way down for icing. So Friend takes it, punches it forward to Sims. Sims absorbs a little hit on the near boards. Taken there by Weiss. Weiss does get it out. Be taken here by St. Viator, back behind their own net. They skated forward a little bit.
Dangerous skating through the middle there.
Good job fighting for it there. St. Viator in the corner. Sims plays it forward to Sabev. Sabev to Udeski. Udeski skates it through. Avoids one defender. But he's got no help right now as the Titans are on a change. So did a good enough job there. They're as good as he could. Good job there by Sabev to disrupt. They mishandled the puck at the blue line, and it's sent all the way down by St. Viator. Taken here by Rudd.
All right, took a strange angle to the puck, let that one go by him.
Centering pass goes through, but sent out by Sabev, but ends up on the
Sabev
stick.
is tired, he's bent over looking for a change.
He should just skate off. It doesn't do himself any help by just skating there. Rudd, unfortunately, sends the puck out. Taken there by 53, and he's going to skate it into the zone. Rudd fighting for it there on the far boards, ends up on the stick of Sabev behind the net. Sabev has been out there for 3 minutes, so at some point...
That might be why he's tired.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know how he's even skating at this point.
And,
16
winning the puck.
He's trying to get off the ice.
He takes he takes icing so he can get out of there. 3 minute and 3 second shift. Just a lot to ask.
Well, Jack Friedman should be rested. He's coming onto the ice.
Friedman is out there. He's going to outlast his partner, Rudd.
We're going to see
Who's
a
been
change
out there
here.
for 2 minutes.
Kozak's coming out for Brown. So they've made a change in this game, putting Brown on the wing. I don't know if that's because Andrew Sabev is on, but...
Fighting for it in the corner there is Rudd.
Nice job,
Good
by
job
Rudd
there. Stand his ground there and looking for some help, but unfortunately the puck is sent forward by Hudgens onto the stick of St. Viator. Shot on goal gets stopped by Galanis, and we've got 11 minutes and 40 seconds left here in the third. And Titans holding on for dear life here. Puck drops.
Well, they need to get a goal, so...
Good job fighting for it there is Rudd. Rudd sends it forward to Cone. Cone gets it around the one defender, but
they're going to call interference.
That's going to be his. That's going to be his third. He hit him in the face with stick.
I was surprised they didn't call interference on Viator there.
I think it was. I don't think he meant to hit him in the face like that. I think he kind of slashed at him and it hit him in the head.
Yeah, they're gonna put a Viator player in the bench in the penalty box. That wasn't interference. That was the definition of interference.
Wait till you hear the fans on this call.
He didn't have the puck. He threw it ahead, and then the two players interfered with his progress to the puck. That is the definition of interference. Swinging the stick afterward was probably
a poor choice.
Reflex. Just a reflex.
So they are going to be offsetting penalties here, 53 and 24.
I think they were both in the box earlier. I'm not sure together, but they're both in there.
We could have gotten. Oh no, he'd be out.
Refs are still explaining it to the scorekeepers.
I think that was unfortunate. I don't think he meant to do that. There's just no way he would slap hit him in the face with the stick.
I thought that was a dog for a second. I looked over and I saw hair. Yeah.
Well, Russ having a long conversation with Coach Eberle here, explaining what it's going to be. I think they're going to have to send somebody into the box with them. That's what I'm guessing the conversation will be about. And the door is opened up, and they're actually going to remove a Cone from the game, so he's been thrown out. And there's the cheer from the St. Viator fans. So that's So Mr. Cone will leave, and Mr. Zapfi will serve the penalty for him. and
Yeah. He has 4 penalties.
so it's
It's going to be a game misconduct too.
a
It looks
game
like probably for the
misconduct,
next
yeah.
game he'll have to sit.
Yeah,
Unfortunately,
he'll miss the next game.
I think that might be his 3rd suspension, 2nd suspension season. Well, not the way that we wanted this one to go, especially to start the 3rd period. Plenty of time left though to try to get that tying goal or 2 goals.
Is Sabeb not playing anymore?
Andrew Sabev left the bench in the 2nd period, went back to the locker room, and when he returned, he was in his jacket and helmet. So unless he's gonna be like Superman and pull down the zipper and have his uniform, I'm guessing he's out. Not really sure what the reason was. He's not limping. He's not.
Players arrested.
Well, you get the benefit of a timeout without having to call a timeout. Are we going to see 4-on-4 now, or what are we going to see here?
yeah, I'm not sure what they're working on, but it looks like they are going to give him a major here. So the penalty will go from 2 minutes to 5, plus the ejection, and Zappy will have to serve it.
So it'll be 4-on-4 for 2 minutes,
Yep.
and then 5-on-4 for the remainder of those time. As with the major, you can keep scoring. Not a great way to start the period.
Puck ends up back in the zone here.
Because Noah has
It's going to end up on the stick of St. Viator, and they skated up through the neutral zone.
It's an interesting penalty kill type of, well, I guess not really.
Good
penalty
job to
kill.
poke check that away was Sabev. But puck ends up back all the way around the net. Onto the stick of Friend. Friend over to Sabev. Sabev missed the first pass. He'll send it back to Friend.
Guys, can we move the puck out of our zone?
Well,
Onto the stick
you
of
kind
Friend.
of want to
Just
take
over his
advantage
stick,
of the 4-on-4
unfortunately.
because
There you go.
you'll be down a man as soon.
Udesky with it here. He skates it wide and holds possession. Good job there. Onto the stick of Sabev, and he sends a pass over to Udesky that gets intercepted. That was a change, so
What? Yeah. So Sims is going to come on for Udesky. So Weiss is on for Hudgens.
yep. 4-on-4 hockey continues here for another minute.
A lot of open ice.
Great job there by Weiss to intercept, and he's got a break up the sidelines. Mishandles the puck and gets taken away by Viator. Puck sent back behind the net. Ooh, good
Stolen.
job here. Weiss to Sims, and Sims just missed it.
Smart play to play it back there to Friedman.
Ends up on the stick of Smith. Smith just sends it down. I like him taking that puck there.
I agree with
Skate
you.
it and put it on net. Why not? You had the
Yeah,
whole
you may as well
sideline.
take a chance there. Again, because in 20 seconds you're going to be on the kill. So
Yeah. They all are. We got another 3 minutes to kill. So. Good passing here by St. Viator as they skated into the zone. Taking the corner there is 94, but good job by Smith to take him off the puck. Still have it though, and they're going to go around the net. Puck gets played out to the point, sent over to the other side, right in front of the Titans bench. Mishandled there, and
Misplayed.
going to be taken here by Weiss.
and that's a hook. That is a hook, and that is a hit.
A lot of fighting going on here on the ice.
That looked like it was a hook coming through the neutral zone. No call.
Breakout pass gets disrupted here by St. Viator, but they're going to skate it through the neutral zone.
Well, we're going to see a lot of icing attempts here by South now.
Yep, as they should. Okay, behind the net now is St. Viator. They go in front. Thankfully, it gets punched away. Onto the stick of Sims, and Sims punches it out into the neutral zone. He's going to go for a quick change.
Lions
Good job
trying to
there by
take advantage.
Friedman. Good job to keep his feet moving. Wow, pass there.
Smart play by
Disconnected,
Weiss.
thankfully. Great play by
Minute
Weiss.
47 to go here on the penalty. So
We got Friend, Hudgens, Sabev, and Udesky out now with 1:40 left in the power play.
Not both of you.
Skating with it behind their own net is St. Viator, but that's going to get intercepted by Friend. He sends it back into the zone.
Oh, that's going to be close to a too many men there.
Very close to a too many men there.
One came off.
The Lions player held off.
Smart decision there by the Lions player to not put his feet on the ice. Sent across ice into the slot. Shot goes wide.
There was an open net too.
Watch it, Charlie!
Yeah, really nice play there by St. Viator to send the puck behind the net and then give and go to the slot with a very easy opportunity on the Titans there. So. However, because we have a major, we are going to be on the penalty kill for another minute and 2 seconds.
Yeah, they've killed about 4 minutes of penalty kill time, and unfortunately it's that 5th minute that gets them. And
2 minutes. Technically.
What's that?
2 minutes technically because the
that's
first
true.
2 minutes were
That
4
is
on
true.
4. All right, puck drops in on the stick of Friend to Sabev, and Sabev's going to send it down into the zone. I like this idea. Let's make them go 200 feet.
52 seconds left here.
All right, puck's played up and forward, and they're going to look for a breakout pass. Just off the stick of St. Viator's and taken by Brown. Brown sends it down into the zone. Now onto the stick of Sabev, and Sabev's going to send it all the way down. And
Pressure there.
Skating out with it now is 53. Through the zone and over the blue line. Poke checked away there by Sabev. Good job there, but he's still on it. Now taken there by Udesky, but unfortunately gave up the puck.
Number 15 calling for the puck.
Back door wide open.
Yeah.
Now it's behind the net.
10 seconds left.
Oh, really nice pass through the crease.
3 seconds.
Great job there by Galanis to glove that opportunity.
Nice deflection from the Lions. That's going to end the power play for St. Viator. Successful one. They scored 1 goal. Extend their lead back up to 7-4.
Well, pretty tall task here with 6 minutes and 20 seconds left in the game. Titans are going to need to really press if they want to get a couple of goals on the board.
Well, it starts with winning faceoffs, and they just haven't won any today. And then when they do get them, it comes right back in.
Puck sent wide from taken there by Zapfi. Friedman takes the puck and sends it around the net. Played out to the point, but intercepted there by Viator. They are going to get the Titans on a trip here.
Yep.
Unbelievable. Really can't stay out of the penalty box tonight, do the Titans. Unfortunately, he didn't move his feet. So he's going to end up, Sidoti there, unfortunately, is going to end up on the bench.
Well, penalty kills had a lot of opportunities today.
That's right. If there's a silver lining, it's that we get to practice the penalty kill a little bit.
That's the silver lining, I suppose.
All right, puck drops and ends up to the point. Pass far side on the stick of 20. He's going to look for a chance to make a play here. Ooh, a pass sent out to the point. It's going to go all the way down and end up on net.
You can see just how tired these guys are. They're just not skating into the play. I don't blame them. They're got to be exhausted.
Okay, puck played forward here onto the stick of 20. He's going to skate into the zone. Good job there by Sims to take him off the puck. Good job there by St. Viator. They have it behind the net. They skate around. Good job getting some sticks in the way, but sent down to the corner.
Nice setup there for the Lions.
Great job to get a backdoor pass by...
See if he plays it. Oh.
Fighting for it on the near boards here is Sims. Ends up onto the stick of Sabev, and he's going to send it all the way down, although it is intercepted by St. Viator, so they're going to look to come out with it. 37 seconds left in the power play. Good job there by Sabev to disrupt the play. Fighting for it there is Friend, taking off the puck momentarily. Sent behind the net.
20 seconds left here on the power play.
Skating and dumped down to the corner
15
there by...
seconds.
Great job by Galanis to stand tall on 2 shots on goal from the slot.
Another shot.
Another shot steered wide.
Classy commentary here. Penalty's over, so they killed another penalty.
Sent on net. Galanis didn't even see it. And that's going to be 8-4 now in favor of St. Viator. So.
Well, they killed the penalty, but unfortunately that last shot just kind of snuck its way in. Similar to, I think, maybe it was the third goal. I imagine this is not going to be a fun locker room or a ride home. About as bad as we've seen the Titans play in a long time.
Yep. Puck's going to drop here, and it's won by St. Viator. A pretty common thing I've said most of the night. Fighting for it there is Friedman. He pokes it forward, but it stays in the zone. Onto the stick of Brown, and Brown punches it forward to Hudgens. Hudgens through the neutral zone. Takes it wide.
Nice play.
Got to cut in.
Guys, come on, we got a pass there.
Tries to get into the slot, but unable to connect. Have it in the corner now is Friedman. Friedman to Hudgens. Hudgens back to Friedman. Friedman out to Kozak. Friedman sends it forward. It gets redirected wide of the net.
This goalie keeps on knocking that net off.
Puck is loose in front of the goalie, but unable to connect there. The Titans.
Oh,
Friedman on the pinch there just mishandled the puck, unfortunately.
things are just not going the Titans' way tonight.
Would have had a nice shot from the slot there if he connected. But anyways, Rudd with it now, and he gets it to Brown. Brown punches it forward. St. Viator's going to send it up, but intercepted there by Rudd. Good job. He sends it all the way down. St. Viator sends it up through the middle and intercepted there by Friedman. Good job by Rudd. Take the man off the puck. Another good hit there on the behind the net.
Oh, that was a big hit. The player picked his elbows up on Brown.
Really good job by Galanis there to glove that shot from just outside the point. 2 minutes and 18 seconds left here.
Lions, snow and blood here, looking to try to run that clock. One goal away from doing so.
Can't really blame them. They've been on the better side of it tonight.
Yeah, that third period started with promise, but that penalty really changed the whole nature of the game.
Good job there by Sidoti to make a play.
Yeah, to make up for the trip, I guess.
Puck sent on net, steered wide by Galanis.
I'm not sure Galanis saw that until the last second.
Good job there by Sidoti to take him off the puck. Fighting for it there is Smith and Zappi.
I'd like to see him fighting. It's nice to see. A little bit of effort there. Smith pushing
Smith
that out.
sends it up to the point, but it's kept in there by St. Viator.
And try to wrap that around.
Good job there by Francesi to intercept,
And
but he gets taken off the
see a
puck.
penalty against the Lions.
So drawing a penalty behind the net there are the Titans, and they'll go on the power play here for the last minute, 25 seconds. So.
It's been the kind of tough game when you know that like the best play that just happened all happened in our defensive zone.
Right.
We still weren't able to get the puck out, but at least we drew a penalty. And it's going to reverse the ice all the way down.
Yeah, not really sure what happened to our Titans on this.
Well, I think
fine
it's,
Sunday,
I think it's a couple of things. I think it's Andrew Sabev going out with an injury changes the way the lines are set up, and then I think honestly, like so many penalties disrupt momentum.
Yeah,
and
no doubt.
That last penalty that paused the third period, when you're down 2 goals at that point, you have a chance. They
enough.
score at the end of that power play, and they added one more, and that's it.
Anything can happen when you're down 1,
Yeah.
right? All right, puck won by St. Viator. They'll take it around their bench and send it forward. Ends up off the skate of Friedman and down into their own zone. So
There's Kozak setting up here. He's got him if you wanted him.
Rudd skating with it now, and he's going to bring it
haven't
out
seen this.
through the
It's nice
neutral
to see.
zone. Love seeing Rudd with it. He's going to send it on net, and unfortunately it goes just wide.
Go get the puck.
Fighting forward in the corner there is Kozak now, and taking off the puck there is Hudgens. Nice little pass there by Brown. Shot on net by Rudd, gets deflected by St. Viator. They're going to send it all the way down. Taken here by Friedman. Friedman sends it forward to Kozak. Kozak's now skating with it through the neutral zone and passes it to Hudgens. Hudgens unfortunately mishandled it there, and
Well, I think it's a difficult pass to get right at the blue line.
puck is going to end up back behind the net.
Go, Brian, take it.
He's got
26
some room.
seconds
He may as
left
well
here.
go.
Skating
Pick
it
up
out
some
now
speed.
is Brown.
There he goes.
Through the neutral zone is Brown, but he unfortunately gives up the puck.
And you
St.
saw,
Viator with it now. They're going to send it all the
we
way
saw a
down.
line of Lions there and decided he was just going to let that one go, and probably the smartest play there to just let that one go.
Taken here by Rudd. He passes it forward to Kozak. Kozak mishandles that, and St. Viator ends up with it. They're going to skate it off and be done with this game. Finish this contest 8-4. So.
Well, flush this one out.
Rough Sunday night here for the Titans after being as close as 1 goal for the second period.
A few
But
times.
unfortunately for our boys, unable to get it done here in the third period. So, thanks everybody for tuning in. We will see you next time.
Hopefully
for joining us.
Hopefully a better outcome.
Hopefully a better outcome for sure. All right. Good night.